the first to know. Nsem-Pii TV.
You bushia for ya makwa baba Nsem-Pii TV so. One of the feather in cap for Dr. Bawumia nese international community no respecting the power, the pedigree and a credibility over the years. Okoye Juma or East African Central Bank also Ayejuma in the Bank of Ghana, a respected country in West Africa. We share the profile and sana or join the politics and your profile adding Fidia Group a profile also. Na Kofu Bibre say international community observers a no mu kafa elections na aba betwemi, that is historical election year MPP for a year for the first time. Presidential candidates will be able to reach the first timer winning this highest percentage ever in the history of the party. And no, Dr. Bawumia the achievement as a first timer. Now you see a capture the BBC, British Broadcasting Corporation, the Nsem-Pii Kanfa Dr. Bawumia, the victory as the flag bearer of the new patriotic party. Enona Wahana said article was written by Thomas Nadi of the BBC. Or say Ghana's governing new patriotic party has chosen Vice President Mahamudu Bawumia as its presidential candidate in the next year's election. He will be the first ever Northerner and Muslim to contest the presidency under the MPP's banner since the multi-party democracy was restored in 1992. A lot of profiles are now in Kofu Bibre Eka Efa Dr. Bawumia because of the competence the pedigree BBC etrosi say capture highlighted the point say of free northern region and also the first ever Muslim to win the election as presidential candidate for the new patriotic party. And then the main highlighter BBC for a decided say take point on. Secondly, I'm saying his victory speech Mr. Bawumia promised to lead a united and energized MPP into the election. Now unity and energizing a party say MPP now is mostly dominated perception and they say a can party and a southern party or northern flag bearer and a the unity in Kabubna papa na energizing and say ubenya new members, strong dedicated individuals or mobile dom party or share one of the analysis of some NDC communicators the pandita almost say or share over 80 constituencies combined, that is Eastern ne Ashanti region largely the MPP dominated. So two constituencies ni na timi shape that the election of Ghana. Afi the northern fraternity na NDC for omoyena as part of almost central bank na MPP a true flag bearer or into a beheading in the 2024 elections and no go ahead with the highlighter BBC for and so a capture. I'm say he won the primaries with a convincing margin, getting to 61.47% of the vote. The only decided on the capture margin is a very, very convincing. Yes, he will be able to win the election with more than 55%, a highly convincing to get 61.47. Even though na pundits in the brainer cast over 75 and above, BBC 4 I say it is very, very convincing. Mr. Bawumia's nearest rival, Kennedy Ohini Japan, Omobonidi Waha, so we are 37.4%, and our Sansoy are accepting defeat. And then the key pointers at BBC for air capture. Not only is the fact to say when you're 37.4%, but the fact to say what accepted defeat. One of the key pointers so Omurizi, Mr. President Nana Danko, member of the new patriotic party, will step down after December 2024, having served 2 terms in office. Until we now say Ghana's democracy a very buoyant, a very strong, a very positive, because even President Netem Osun and Wajiatum say or best step down after the 2 terms. Unlike other African countries even unim succession plan, President no tesono or preset obeying or betwa amemunusu. But we the President, His Excellency Ajiatum say by December 2024 obey step down. Election is expected, almost say it's expected to be a 2-horse race between Mr. Bawumia and former President John Dramani Mahama, who is the flag bearer of the main opposition, National Democratic Congress. Inti BBC 4 highlighted the Northern Battle, most prophet, ne analyst nina eka. Almost as Mr. Mahama, also hailing from the north. This is the first time that both main parties have fielded Northerners as their presidential candidate. We need the first time both parties decided to say for Northern presidential candidate. Now, by choosing Mr. Bawumia, the NPP will be hoping that he makes inroads in the north while the party remains its support in the south. Already now, I pay analysis now. Mr. Bawumia, even as vice president, I'm making a lot of inroads in the northern region. Into not becoming flag bearer, and BBC 14 said a better opportunity said or making more inroads in the northern region. But MPP southern part, that is especially Ashanti, eastern region, and Bono have part of central supported the New Patriotic Party that I know. Supporting and work the New Patriotic Party and Dr. Akotai, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia now wedding or the northern DNA abekaunt for 2024. Anything Honorable Kennedy Japan very, very vital because he has a massive support in the central region. Into Onono Kase or supporting Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia go a long way to improve the fortunes of the New Patriotic Party coming 2024. In the BBC 4 a concluding said Mr. Bawumia, even though our uphill battle since Ghana free IMF $3 billion bailout or sounded very positive, buoyant. Said by 2024 there na enyemamu airing assassin ewo Ghana. And Alote Jacobs, social democrat, social commentator, and a former NDC regional chairman, at the analysis between answer and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia sending a signal to the NDC based on the potency of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Yankuti Uncle Alote Jacobs, the analysis are bye.
In the breaking, MPP set up a theme in the breaking the 8. My advice to the MPP in the breaking the 8 goes with unity, humility, and personality.
Unity, humility, personality.
I tell you, yeah,
UHP.
Obi Wawa, Ojinawa, just like that. People adore him. Because you need magnetic aura to attract people, or you're very strong, or you're humble. Ofi, a family of politicians, and to take over leadership is easier because he's born and bred, he's been well educated, he's been tutored in the political dynamics of this country, as it happens in other jurisdictions and in the Western Hemisphere. Breaking the 18 for the first time in the history of MPP and in my political life, one contest I work flag bearership this year. It is too notorious.
Campaign
it's too notorious. The MPP never used to be like that.
Too notorious.
the undermining, the blackmailing, the character assassination, wine, so and so. I don't think it is good for the party, and the party has to learn lessons out of it. So there should be more progressive measures on them flag bearer should be on some one party in party in troubles or your boom only food soldiers party. Party MPP party
and I'm going to be uncle. It is a party of food soldiers party here, the NDC.
Oh, my body.
Oh, there is a parties me very dominant.
He who the carpet and here's of Ottawa now fashion. Food soldiers party. Nah, the Mayan to contact the mob because they won't believe in the party is quite different. But MPP okay there. Oligarchic party,
a crash for party,
a high class party for the rich and not for the poor. That is how, for me, from 75, 76, 77, 78, yes, politics, that's how we saw Domofo.
And I didn't answer, sir.
And see, even for President Kufuor to win elections in this country, it was something unbelievable, because period of that time in we felt there the socialists have taken over the reins of Ghana political governance. Then all of a sudden, tactically, Kufuor comes into power. Then again, after the socialists have entrenched themselves, and through some means we came to power, then off power, then comes again the MPP. So the MPP has set a kind of a record. I don't know whether what should what achieve. I don't know. I'm sure they don't know what they have achieved in coming to power in 2017. And see, Esha, who was that virus or to me or vibrating within the MPP or my MPP power 2017, and that person you can't point it to any other than Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
Dr. Bawumia, yeah, the magic that brought them to power.
He did the magic.
So you think that's almost adding to us?
And you see, me sure Nana go for those and old folks in politics. I keep on saying it. Oh no, yeah, not at the appropriate time. Yeah, we've been with him when only the Dubai in the People's Movement for Freedom and Justice. We're all part of it. Despite being a socialist, me feel a CPP. Then so we join hands because we felt the Kutua Champon was not doing well.
So PMFJ Aloti was part.
Now you see the MPP in power and clamoring for the breaking of the eight. Nemo breaking of the eight as a holy chalice. And Roman Fubaka showed the holy chalice. They are breaking the chalice into two. But me believe it. One thing that can bring all of them together and to break the eight is to set the unity agenda to ensure that after the primaries things will go right for everyone.
When you say too acrimonious,
I too acrimonious.
Pinche no dos.
If you know what guess about what to cry or yasam. Me Ken is it? Honestly, he's been my friend. He's been once upon a time. He helped me so much. It's amazing. Like the kind of manka.
But he thinks what to mean the party.
No, I don't destroy relationship. That's me. But I have my choice. I choose my choice. And I want to see Bawumia's presidency because many political leaders will be the president who mean upia any virtues, any vices. So I want to see Bawumia's presidency. That is all. And I'm sure, and I can tell you, there, he can change the political dynamics of this country. I mean, for the first time, you're having a leader or bashing on Gaza. From Abafaba to Penin, he respects everybody. And that is akin to his father. Because I was with his father in the People's National Party. I was in the People's National Party with Mr. Ye Mahama, Honorable Ye Mahama, John Mahama and Papa. And he was my mentor. And he takes care of me when I come to Central Committee meetings in Accra. And so I have known the two. And I can tell you that I'm happy to see their children also in politics. One has even been a president, other also venturing to be a president. And that is why I have seen one side of a big man of mine, Neba Ebiti president, another one Nusuroba. And see, I
John Mahama Papa, Neba Umia Papa, now we a very astute politician.
Astute politician.
And about president.
You see, President Nana Akufo-Addo, no Papa, or a politician. And see, normally in the Western world, in the true democracy, Obiala, Obeye, Peyimbia, Obezomeni, you should come from a certain class of a family.
Because the Kwame Nkrumah be a politician, but he did marvelously well.
Oh, you see, Obianim Kwame Nkrumah ni chasam. I mean, as an Nkrumah, Kwame Nkrumah, there are so many stories about him. But the issue is like what you are saying. He performed one of the best leadership in Africa. Ononezuko. Yewo Mbirifufuru. Na me say, one wa kwa babenya, military leaders, civilian leaders wa benya. Let us also see a new one. Not the question of breaking the eight, but we want a certain leader who is a deep thinker. And I'm telling you, Bawumia is extraordinary.
Bawumia a deep thinker.
Yes. You know, Bawumia in 2018 became a project. A project for destruction. And see, I was asking Musuba Motinti. I was asking this young guy, lawyer, what is it that an agenda is being set up to destroy him? No, let me find out.
Bawumia became a project
for destruction.
By who?
Oh, Master. All the time Oba out. People will confess. Yeah, woman now confess. Yes. Nehima, what attracted
from
me?
From a former party,
what attracted me to Bawumia was his public interface on radio, on TV, as well as at the universities. Let me call it public forums. Official explain why we are in difficulty, why this, why that. That attracted me to Dr. Bawumia. I said, no, this boy is extraordinary. There's something good about him. See, me MPP. I will never be an MPP.
Saturday.
Bawumia, every Ghanaian should pray for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Because Mahmoud Bawumia flag bearer shaping is not only for the MPP, but for the people of Ghana.